Former U.S. President Donald Trump narrowly survived yet another assassination attempt in South Florida just 2 months after another gunman tried to kill the Republican presidential candidate. The former president said he was safe and well, and authorities held a man in custody. The FBI said it is investigating the assassination attempt. Trump released a statement on Sunday afternoon declaring, I quote, he was safe and well and no one was hurt. Law enforcement officials have detained a man who they said had been hiding in the bushes bordering the Trump International Golf Club.
We have somebody in custody right now that is a potential suspect. We got a little bit more work to do on it, but as we usually do, as soon as we decide that we're going to book him into the county jail and the charges that he's going to be booked into, we'll get those to you and we'll get a picture of him and we'll get you his background.
The suspected attack on Trump's life comes little more than 7 weeks before he faces Vice President Kamala Harris in a tense and closely fought presidential election. It is the second time a man armed with an assault rifle has tried to kill the 45th president in 2 months. President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris have expressed relief that former President Trump had escaped unhurt in a second assassination attempt in Florida. Vice President Kamala Harris issued a statement following the incident. Harris expressed relief that Trump is safe and said that violence has no place in the U.S. Harris's vice presidential running mate, Tim Walz, reiterated Harris's message, adding, it is not who we are as a nation. Trump's running mate, U.S. Senator J.D. Vance, said, I'm glad President Trump is safe. I spoke to him before the news was public, and he was amazingly in good spirits. As former president and the Republican candidate for the upcoming elections, Donald Trump witnessed another assassination attempt on his life. We take a look at the assassination attempts on presidents and American leaders in the past. Up your screens, we will have the details of that. U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt was shot in the chest in 1912 while campaigning for election in Milwaukee, but insisted on delivering his speech to supporters before being taken to a hospital. President Gerald Ford survived 2 attempts on his life in less than 3 weeks in 1975 without being hurt. Former President Ronald Reagan was shot in 1981 outside the Hilton Hotel in Washington. Reagan was wounded when one of the bullets bounced off a limousine and struck him under the left armpit. Donald Trump survived an attempt on his life during a campaign speech in Pennsylvania on July 13th. When shots rang out, Trump was shot in the ear. Robert F. Kennedy, who was the brother of former President John F. Kennedy, was a U.S. presidential candidate and a senator. Kennedy was assassinated in 1968 by a gunman in the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles. Alabama Governor George C. Wallace, who was a candidate for the Democratic presidential nomination, was shot in 1972 and became paralyzed from the waist down. Donald Trump posted on his Truth Social account, I hate Taylor Swift, 5 days after the singer's endorsement of his opponent, U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. The post came as a surprise, even from the provocative Donald Trump. Though the all-caps post on his Truth Social website came without accompanying commentary for the explanation, the context was clear. Soon after Harris finished debating her Republican rival Donald Trump on Tuesday night, Swift told her followers that Harris and running mate Tim Walz would get her vote in the election. Swift drew more than 9 million likes to her Instagram post backing Vice President Kamala Harris for presidentship from celebrities that included Jennifer Aniston, U.S. basketball star Caitlin Clark, and Selena Gomez.